Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Bucs at 2-3 here to begin the new season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley. And some space here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle they go. McKinley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. McKinley. Boy, shifts past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All run downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Throwing Jones. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter, Hecker. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd down, McKinley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, McKinley, and he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
First and 10. Jones. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down.
Ooh, all right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Sewell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal board.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the box Jets with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Wow.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's taken down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. waiting from the gun. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a habit of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt.
Time you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Call it a gain of a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, McKinley, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
I knew you would
I
go
know,
for
without
it,
even
Kyle.
asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down now, McKinley.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. McKinley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
Hold on.
Getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Jones on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes last week. Pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Slant pass, he's got Reynolds. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Sewell. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Steps away to his
Get the... Oh my... Yo, y'all bring that shit back.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there.
Y'all can't be serious.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Sewell. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Should have punted it.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
23.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So this is the next one?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
No, I was playing 21.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
My bad.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Yeah, double team that nigga.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah, stop playing with me, nigga.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
Oh,
the teammate
shit.
comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, McKinley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, McKinley. And some room to run now. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll He'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So a win here for the Panthers, and due in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Mac Jones.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the ridges, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we driving. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with. We the ones who started with it. Translation. Yani had to buy, Yani had the hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go through with it. That's how you know we lit.
say heavy, I assume the pride of my people already. Tell my daddy, me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Trap of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A brownie cut in, but on my pockets, we need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but they call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get ready. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Or I don't even know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only go for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
Mommy told me to put this mosquito on it here. Or do you want it right there in front of the door?
Don't put it right there. Just sit it back there behind the table. And nobody will see it. Pull it out and somebody could not have any issue.